The Chris Moon Show is a comedy and entertainment program. Everything said on this show is meant as a joke and should not be taken seriously. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts or guests are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect the official stance of any organization, employer, or affiliate. This show may include adult humor, satire, or topics that some listeners could find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. By listening, you agree that The Chris Moon Show, its hosts and affiliates, are not responsible for any actions or interpretations based on the content of this program. If you're easily offended, maybe this isn't your show.
Welcome to the madness! It's the Chris Moon Show! Oh!
We're here. It's going to be Halloween coming up. We're going to reminisce tonight about the good times where we had the not-so-good candy that came in the black and orange wrappers. Who the hell thought that was a good idea? What the hell kind of candy was that? Then we had those masks you couldn't breathe out of. And whatever the material was, if you got near fire, you went up like Michael Jackson on the Pepsi commercial. I mean, it was exciting times. You could ride your bike anywhere. You could do anything. We had New Coke, which was horrible. We had Old Coke come back, it was classic. Then we had Pixie Sticks. Then we had Lick'ems. Y'all remember Lick'ems? That stuff was strong. It'd make your tongue messed up. There was all kinds of stuff. Now everybody reminisces about it. They don't do enough cocaine to really understand how great the 80s were. Now we got Stranger Things putting out old stuff that's supposed to be new stuff. It's supposed to be spooky. It was spooky back then. We had Huckleberry. Y'all don't have Huckleberry. You all have actual killers. Huckleberry was just an old guy would shake a cane at your ass and yell at you or try to cop a feel. Nowadays, they will fuck you. There is no ands, ifs, or buts. We got a guy rides around on a 10-speed with a chainsaw and gasoline. I've yet to see him cut anything. I'm scared to see what he cuts. It's probably going to be me. I don't know. Well, again, welcome to the Chris Moon Show. We're going to talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. We're going to have some guests. We'll see how it goes. Stick around. It's crazy that we got people making $100 million. I think the coach, Chauncey Billups, was making $100 million, something like that, guaranteed money, and yet he still feels the need to rig a game. Like, how much is too much? Like, I get it. Like, a lot of these young men came from, they were broke, they were poor, they've hustled, their whole lives, has been, like, getting to this moment, getting to that paycheck, and I guess part of it, I grew up pretty poor. I understand, like, the thing that it may end at any moment. Like, I still live with the survival mentality of, like, I have my house, I have nice stuff, but I always think, man, when I throw something away, if it's extra food, I'm like, oh, am I going to regret throwing away that damn food down the road? And that's a weird way to think, but I feel like it's the way a lot of these young men think is, man, $100 million, man, maybe they don't manage their money. You always hear the horror stories about how these younger, the older generation didn't manage their money. They had their posse, had the crew, they bought like six that of cars, houses, and it runs out. So I totally understand why they would do it. But at the same time, man, come on. Like, quit screwing with the product. You're messing with the product. And now you got everybody. We all felt before that it was rigged. We all doubted you. We felt like the game was, everybody always talks about how it feels like WWE at times. Like these hyper-realistic storylines, all of a sudden, halftime you're down by 55, and next thing you know, you come back and you win by 3. That feels like bullshit. Like, if you sit there and watch it, and as somebody that gambles from time to time and sees this, I won't bet on the NBA. There's no way I'm betting on the NBA. I feel like everybody is out to get me. Like, I feel like if, I betted last year, and I think Steph Curry sold me on like 1-3, and he had like 9 the night before, and LeBron never plays all his minutes. It always feels like that it's being manipulated, I feel like the NFL, you can, but there's so much that's tied to their paycheck. There's 18 regular season games. There's so much that's built in. I think the NFL did a good job of being like, you got to get X amount of touchdowns. You got X amount of yards. You get X amount of this. There's incentives to not screw over and lay back. I still feel like, there's some manipulation on the ref side, like the refs control the game and manipulate it. But I don't feel like so much as the players that faking injuries like Rozier did. Like he faked an injury and told all his friends before. And there's been rumors that LeBron would tell somebody he wasn't playing just in conversation, like having a conversation with a friend and passing by, and they take that information and bet on the under or bet he ain't going to play and clean up. And a lot of people want to point that these big companies are the ones driving this, gambling. Gambling's been a thing forever. These big companies now, you're on paper, like they can be like, hey, this guy here, it's now easier to catch you if you use the big companies to gamble with. Like if you like, oh, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna rig this game, and all of us go to FanDuel, you're gonna get caught. Like it's not very smart. But at the same time, I don't know. It's wild to think how these millionaires are risking their career and jail time. And I think some of them were doing poker games, which was always poker games have always been a thing in the back room. There used to be games down the river where poker games were going on, and officials would be high up playing poker around here. So it's always going to be a thing. There's always be some kind of backroom gambling. But if you're into backroom gambling, don't fuck with the mob. You're going to get fucked up. Don't get tied into them. Trump killing like 14 drug dealers, apparently bragging about killing these poor little people from this poor country that are in boats and they're just motoring across, and he's like, kapew, kapow. I can see him watching the video out in his own sound effects of like, then telling everybody how awesome he is. Look at what we can do. We got lasers. We can do this. It just seems like overkill. You got a fishing boat on the Ohio River full of stuff, and they're not even 100% sure. They're just saying, it could be drugs. It could be this. You got a Pentagon guy that's half lit half the time, like making real decisions. It's like having some dude from Russia's being in charge of financial stability of the country. It's just wild, the stuff that just goes on now. It's just like, it feels like it's made up. Like somebody is writing a poor script to this unreal world that we all live in now. And just if you're on a boat and he gets bored while he's drinking his Diet Coke, he might blow you up. So it's a good time, one, to stay out of the air, just stay home. If you can stay home for the next 3.5 years, it's probably going to be your best bet. I seen an article where a guy self-deported himself to leave his wife and kids for 19 years. He said he didn't want to see them, have them come see him in jail. That dude's full of shit. He was like, man, I'm tired of this shit. I found a way to get the hell out of here. There was such bullshit. It was like supposed to be like this heartwarming moment of him leaving his family. Dude, he chose to leave his damn family. He stuck over here. Then he's like, he's selling out. And then they're going to pay for him to go back. It's like, oh, we'll give you money to go back. Dude, that guy's sneaky and a genius. Did you see? They shut down the government. We've been shut down for, I think, 25 days, something like that. Nobody's getting paid. No air traffic controllers. And people are quit going to work. And then some guy that's a recluse in Wyoming who's a billionaire paid for the military $130 billion to pay for them to get paid. And everybody's blaming everybody. And when you run, It's like me running a company and blaming everybody for not shopping there. They run 3 parts of the government and then say, "Oh, you guys did it." How you have majority and not act like you have majority, then blame everybody? Like, we have a victim society now. Everybody's a victim. Like, we just go into this mentality that pointing fingers real fast. Everybody wants to talk about being a alpha, being this. None of you on alpha. Like, own your shit. Like, if I do something, own it. Like, I did it. You won't own your shit for nothing. It's somebody else's fault. You all will point fingers real fast. And both sides are guilty as shit as this. Because the Democrats got some old lady that's been in a nursing home that's still a sitting senator, I believe. How the hell do you have somebody with dementia and being like, dude, she'll vote our way. It's cool. Like, same thing on the Republicans. There's a mess of you all that don't need to be there and have done a lot of shady shit. Like, you all should hold your own people to accountability. But we're so focused on my side versus your side, and we don't give a shit. We'll burn the whole middle down. And some of you on this side, you get what you deserve. Some of you on this side is getting what you deserve. But the whole middle of everybody else that just wants to have a normal life and be the American spirit or whatever, you all are shitting on them. But the problem is they won't stand up. They'll just they'll point their finger at the other side, and you all point their finger at the other side. Nothing's going to get resolved. 3 days until SNAP runs out, 43 million without benefits. And then you all think, the funny part is the Republican side thinks it's the Democrat side that's really, a lot of red states, Alabama, the South depends on the blue states paying for a lot of their stuff. Like, you all get a lot of money from California, a lot of places everywhere. You all have a lot of fucking people that voted for you all. You're all going to starve out your own people. And then what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of people stealing from grocery stores. I've noticed the grocery stores have cut back on their supply that's actually on the shelves. You know, Kroger's talking about they didn't got enough access to milk. They don't want you taking their stuff. And at the same time is they cut back because without SNAP and them benefits, who's going to buy all that milk? Who's going to buy all them normal stuff that is sold every day? Like, that product is going to go to waste because they don't get that money. They rely on that money just as much. And you're seeing the bottom fall out because you're already seeing places that ship stuff. They're already cutting people. Why is Amazon cutting people? Why are these places cutting stuff towards Christmas time? It's peak. UPS is peak. Like, this is when your moment is. You ship stuff, and all of a sudden they're like, we don't need it. We don't need people. We know why they don't need people, because nobody's going to buy nothing. It's going to be a very bad Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas card and your text message, because that's what a lot of y'all going to get, even from me. Kool-Aid. Horrible. It tastes like some horror perfume in your mouth. It's horrible. What was supposed to be the point of this? Like, it's supposed to be scary because it tastes like shit? Y'all nailed it. This tastes like shit. This is the worst. Like, if you ever fucked around the old whore that had too much cologne on it, you're supposed to leave it alone. Imagine this is what it tastes like. Fucking horrible. Ugh.
All right, dude. Your 5 best horror films and your 5 worst.
5 best. I'm a big fan of Phantasm. I like the tall guy in there with the thing. He's like, boy. And he throws it at it. Big fan of the Rob Zombie Halloween. Because, I mean, when he stomps that guy's fucking head in, it's like, roar, and he's making, like, it's violent. I like the storyline. I like the use of symbolism in it. It was really good. Always liked the Friday the 13th, except for it was horrible. Same thing with Michael Myers. Again, number 4 had nothing to do with Michael Myers. Had some little kid in a clown outfit. I see everybody likes that new It show that's on. That's shit. It's shit. It's not good. I don't know why y'all thought that was good. You know. What else? I like the Freddy movies. They were funny. Like, I remember going to see, I think it was 4 at the movies with my dad. I wasn't old enough. It was pretty good. You Got the Chair as of course, the worst horror movie ever filmed in Clarksville. You know, by far the worst ever. You know, let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's about it for me on horror films. I enjoy. Critters was awesome. What if you ever seen this movie? You only watch it once, and the only reason I know it is Portland Videos had it was called Lunch Meat. If you can find that show, it is fucked up horror film about backwoods people who killing and eating people. It is dark as shit and horrible. Michael Myers, Halloween 1. I tell you, a really scary movie. Number 2 is Look Who's Talking. Man, that shit was scary. Nobody wants to have a baby. Man, that one made me use a rubber band right there. Look Who's Talking. Mess with me. The Smurfs was pretty cool. Seeing them in 3D, trying to grab them out. You know, my son was trying to catch them out of the air. That was pretty awesome. Let's see. Beverly Hills Cop was pretty good. What the hell? National Lampoon, Vegas one, man. That was kind of dark. They had old boy with the plate in his head, and then that guy, he's really fucked up. Like, he does shit in real life that's really fucked up. Let's see, what else? Transformers the movie, man, that was a hard time. Hit me right here when I was a kid, man. They killed Optimus. Man, they killed Optimus, and they cussed twice in it, man. They tried to open the Matrix, and he's like, damn it, open. The Ultra Magnus couldn't get it open, man. It was edge of the seat. I was terrified, man. I couldn't believe they killed Optimus. I still have relation. Another one that was really got me, and it was really dark, and they made you watch it in second grade, was Old Yeller. What the hell, man? Why'd you make me watch that, man? Were you trying to see if people would cry? God damn it, you killed a dog! You killed a dog! You have to go out there, boy, gotta shoot the damn dog. How dark can you get? Like, that's about as dark. You all talk about shit being dark. We had to watch that and do a report on it in the second grade about a guy killing his fucking dog. That's fucked up, man. Who the fuck does that? God damn. There you go.
What about the Labyrinth? He is
The Labyrinth? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you another one. Dark Crystal. Dark Crystal was a fucking dark. And I'll tell you another motherfucker that was really dark. Mum-Ra. Mum-Ra was fucking like, he'd be like a skinny little mummy, and all of a sudden he'd be like, say an incantation, and he'd be like, Mum-Ra! Out of fucking nowhere, dude. You're like, what the fuck just happened? This motherfucker is all over the place. Fucking Mum-Ra, man. God damn. Bad childhood memories.
Ancient spirits of evil, transform this decayed form to Mum-Ra, the ever-living!
I was fucking bored, couldn't sleep, looking through it, and I see the little police are cutting down on sex traffic workers on rubbing tugs. And it's about time. You know, it was way overdue. It's unnecessary. You know, they take these poor girls in here and bring them out of nowhere. And some people like to think that they have no other skills but this, but I feel like they could be great workers and give to society. You know, we need more workers, but we don't need more sex traffic workers, because again, it seems like AI is taking over on that. It feels like this generation is a body count thing. Maybe old men need rubbing tugs. I was never a kind of guy that would like want a handy J. Like, that just seems like so like 15-year-old kid shit. Like, it doesn't seem like something that would be fun. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, you can spend $200 better. Like, you can spend $200 better. You could put that money in a Roth IRA and make some money on it. You could do something productive. Be productive people. Don't be messing with these poor little kids that got kidnapped and put in there and told that they're going to give massages and stuff. Nobody goes there for massages. Like, I seen that comedian. He talked about how he got addicted to them shady backroom deals and all that stuff. Man, don't get yourself, and let's just be honest, we're all going to laugh at you when your mugshot comes up. And if you get your mugshot up, look, if mine came up, you're going to fucking laugh just as hard as I'm going to laugh at yours. Don't act like you're not. We all love a good mugshot, and we all have them on our phone. There's some questionable mugshots I got on my phone. I could break out on you bitches at any moment. So do not go to Rubbin' Tugs and get rubbing. Thank you for coming to the first Chris Moon Show. You've been a great guest. You know, you've been a really good listener. It's got a little dark at times, and I apologize for that. Things go crazy around here. I'm not sure if you listen to the Clarksville original or the original other stuff we've done. We've done a lot of crazy shit. You know that. But it's gone off the rails, and I'd like to apologize and just know that, Cowboy Brett, you've been a great guest. You know, you really, really brought out the best of me, and I feel like this is going to be a great first show. And we've touched on things. We haven't touched on things, you know, we didn't talk about how receipt tape lowers your testosterone. You know, my kids tell me this all the time. It's like, look, shut the hell up, man. I already made kids. What do I care about my testosterone at this point? I'm over 50 years old. I don't give a shit about my testosterone. What the hell do I care about? I was an angry young man to begin with. I've calmed down, so I think I'm going to go touch some more receipt tape, you know. You know, there's just all kinds of craziness in this world now they just tell you about. Like, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do it, you can't say that. If you say it with this way, I'm going to tell you what, if you say it either way, it's fucking wrong. I don't give a shit. Like, whatever you put on the end of the damn word, it's wrong. Stop saying it. You know, and then they play all these damn video games and they cuss at each other and get banned and you know, like, I don't know if you play 2K. My kid plays 2K. He was ranked 54th at one point. But I feel like the game was glitched. I know he plays a lot, but I don't really feel like he was 54th. I hear him up there. It doesn't sound like he's doing well at times. You know, but that's just where we're at in this world, you know. We just got so much going on, and the days are we're about to do a time change. You know, how you feel about a time change? I don't like it, man. Like, I don't want it to be dark early. You know, I like the way it is. You know, I don't like change. I like it the way it is, and then they're just going to mess with stuff. I know we need to cut this short and get going, but man, I'm just telling you, you're just such a great listener, and I got so many things I just want to get off my chest, and this time change thing has really upset me. I don't like it. The only person I know that likes it is my wife. She's like, it's the perfect time. This is the original time. Fuck you. It ain't the original time. I like it fucking being sunny at night and not there in the morning. I'm not a morning person. You're a morning person. Nobody likes the fucking morning. You know, they gotta take breakfast from 5 to noon. That's how big of a window they had to have for breakfast at places, dude. And they got shit sandwiches, and it ain't worth the fuck, you know? Like, who wants a Mc whatever the hell, man? They ain't worth it. And a hash brown from there smells like somebody farted in your car when you get done eating it, man. Your car stinks like shit, you know? I'm just telling you, man. It's good. I think we're going to have a good run on the Chris Moon Show. We're going to cover a lot of conversations about weird topics. We're going to have... Now, I'm going to track some people down and talk about UFOs. I'm going to talk about Bigfoot. I'm going to talk about other wild things that go on in this world, like people breaking into Yellowstone, base jumping off it because there's nobody there now. All kinds of crazy stuff. Like, people are trying to take a bath in Yellowstone's hot springs that are like 200 degrees, and they wonder why their skin got cooked off. It's 200 fucking degrees. That's why your skin got cooked off. That's why that people were there. Do we have to have people to tell people don't go in 200 degree water? That is fucking wild. It says it right there, and it's all colored and different shit. Like, clearly, it built up enough pressure to shoot the fuck up in the air, and you're gonna go jump in it. You get what you get, you know. Don't fuck around and find out if you jump in one of those motherfuckers. I mean, and these motherfuckers that want to run up on a moose and get a picture with them, what the hell you think was going to happen? That moose going to kick your monkey ass. That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, I know you know how I feel about this. Well, anyway, let's get to the end of the Chris Moon Show and to the outro and all that good times. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you being here. You've been a great guest. You know, I look forward to next week when we have some more crazy guests like yourself come here and we cover hot topics, cold topics, medium topics, whatever topics we can get a hold of. We're topic riddled, you know, in this place, man. We're ready to cover stuff. Eddie Allen, your Spotify show got 900. We still don't give a shit. We got 15 on the Clarksville original. We're going to do 32 on this one. Have a good day.
You've been riding the madness. That's the Chris Moon Show. Hey! You've been riding the madness. That's the Chris Moon Show. 2 for 2, tell me what you do. Talk's been wild, laughs been loud. The truth got messy and the moon stood proud. From deep thoughts to nonsense flow, that's how it goes on the Chris Moon Show. It's the Chris Moon Show. Yeah, you already know. Let's go. He'll be back again to steal the show. It's the Chris Moon Show. Good night. Stay loud, stay real. See you next time on the Chris Moon Show. Just go. Just go.
Diatron Media.